explain the iron oxides.
Iron oxides I can explain very easily. It's a metal oxide. Iron that has been in contact with oxygen is iron oxide. Now, I don't like to use iron oxides. I can give you 3 examples why not. First of all, iron oxides have a chemical reaction inside the skin. That means every free radical that gets in contact with iron oxide pigments will change the color, because actually iron oxide is rust. And you will find, let's say on an iron door, you can find, once it gets rusty, you can find black spots, brown spots, yellow spots, orange spots, red spots. The final result of rusting iron is iron oxide red. So that's the final compound, the final look of an iron oxide. All other sorts of iron oxides you put into the skin may appear brown at the beginning, but due to the fact that that the oxygenation will not stop once it's implanted in the skin, the end result of a brown eyebrow would always be red. And I mean, we've been going through that back in the 90s already, and we never want to go and step back to all the dramas that our clients had to go through at those days. Secondly, iron oxides also have one compound, which is the iron oxide black, Fe3O4 is iron oxide black, and that's the only compound that remains magnetic. And you don't want to know what happens once you go to an MRT or to any kind of magnetic to an examination at the doctor that uses some kinds of magnetic rays, because there this pigment will heat up, and there is so many reports of people that burned their lids because they were treated with a black iron oxide color, and then the magnetic effect does the rest. So why should we do that if we have such a perfect opposite when we're using carbon black? It's much easier and much better. And what is also really disappointing in the iron oxide pigments, that it is actually nearly impossible to purify them in that way that you will not find any heavy metals, because the product of iron you can never get in such a clean form that you cannot find any heavy metals left in there. So for us the decision is quite easy. Color Essence does not work with any kind